If you're running on adrenaline and cortisol all the time, how long can your adrenal glands do that for?
Ooh, I'm getting hot
boy.
just thinking about it. I'm exhausted talking about it. Never mind living it. Oh, that's why people keep fighting in circles.
Yes,
because
you can't think.
Our design is to protect us. We can't be solving the world's problems.
Can't do both at the same time. The body doesn't do that. If you're not treating the trauma, you're not ever getting it.
Like once I understood this, my whole life changed. Welcome back to the Pop. This is the podcast where we talk about our bodies and how they're aligned with us and not working against us.
Yep.
I'm really excited about today's episode.
Yes.
One of our favorite topics.
Oh, yes.
But before we go there, I'd just like to say that I'm Claudia and I go by the Light Guide.
And I'm Barbara Damasi with Barbara's Wellness.
Excellent. So we are going to do not the deep dive on YouTube, the deep dives on Patreon. But what we're going to do is we're going to go over fight or flight and our nervous system.
Yeah.
And how it affects our nervous system, which is really exciting. One of my favorite topics.
Yes.
Yes. And you're going to give us some really cool information on different aspects of our physiology around it, right? Our physical body, our anatomy.
Yes.
So let's see. Tell me a little bit about the fight or flight. Like, what is it? Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about the nervous system.
Yeah.
But can we please make it like relatable and like applicable to everybody in everyday life so that people get it?
Right.
Like, what does that mean for me?
Exactly. What does that mean for me?
Yeah.
Because we're going to explain the physiology so that, when we're craving sugar or having fatigue or foggy brain or, scattered brain. For some people, they'll self-diagnose themselves with ADD. It must be ADD, but not diagnosed by a doctor. You just feel like you've scattered brain. And
Brain
it's actually
fog.
Brain fog.
Yeah.
And then we kind of berate ourselves, right?
Really do. Yeah.
I'm kind of broken because I have this thing.
Because I can't focus.
Right.
Because I can't produce at this level.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. And the physiology is that as soon as you get into that fight or flight response, and that response is designed for, and we've talked about this on other episodes. If you've watched our other episodes, you know already that response is meant for if you observe a danger or perceive, I should say, a danger, right? So, back in hunter-gatherer days, you'd see something frightening, a bear, cougar, whatever it is. And then your body, these alarm bells go off. There's changes in your brain. There's changes in your physiology. And when all of those changes take place, they actually have an effect on how we think, how we act, whether we have cravings, whether we get tired. So it hacks your brain when that happens. So you fight or flight, you see something scary, or you perceive something, or you think something's going to be scary. And in our world today, this is, you think you're going to have a fight with your boss, or you have to do something kind of scary. Maybe you have to give a speech.
That's a tough one.
All right. Everybody hates that, right? Public speaking.
Right.
It could be many things. Your body still does the same thing. It has the same process.
On YouTube or social media.
Right now, all the fear-based stuff.
Oh, and then we have this added layer of like, do we even know if it's real anymore?
Oh, I know.
Right. So our bodies and our systems, I feel, are constantly being triggered into this fight or flight response.
And, let's talk about that. The news is certain avenues that do that on purpose, because when you're in fight or flight, you can't think logically. Period.
Okay.
So fight or flight has to use a specific part of your brain.
Yeah.
In order for you to be reactive in
So
a
it
terrible
shuts other parts
situation.
of the brain down.
Yeah. So it downregulates your frontal cortex.
Okay.
And your hippocampus.
Okay.
And your frontal cortex is where you think and make decisions and have emotional regulation. And your hippocampus is where you store memories and you learn new things. So you're not doing any of that.
You are not
if you're
being
stressed
logical.
out.
No.
You're not being logical.
Mm-mm.
You can't come to good resolutions for things.
You're not problem solving.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, you're getting older, learn a language. Well, that's great. But if you are like, you're not learning a language, you're not retaining it.
Yeah.
You can try and you'll get some, but you won't be able to, you have to be calm to do that.
Our design is to protect us, and we're protecting ourselves. We can't be solving the world's problems, right?
Can't do both at the same time. The body doesn't do that. Does not allow it.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is really helpful for people who have been struggling with brain fog.
Oh, yeah.
Or, problems, or like just having a tough time, to know that, oh, maybe one reason could be.
Yeah.
You're
could
in
be
fight
many
or flight, right? So you
Yeah.
don't have access to that functioning part of your brain. Yeah. And sometimes what happens is we can get stuck in that part.
Yeah.
We can get stuck in that pattern, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because the amygdala, once it's activated, it perceives a threat.
Mm-hmm.
It'll, it's supposed to get activated. You perceive the threat, whatever it's supposed to, and then it goes away and it's over. If that continues to get activated, then it actually will get stuck in that pattern. And then that's where people get that hypervigilance, right?
Right.
And then once you're in that hypervigilant state, you get stuck there.
Oh, yes.
The beauty of your work is to reset that,
completely.
reset the brain so it doesn't get comfortable there.
Right.
I've had clients over the years, one man specifically, these were his words. I don't want to fix my anxiety because I will not be able to protect my kids.
Oh,
so in his brain,
right,
in that hypervigilant state, lost the logic of no, making rational decisions protects your children.
Correct.
There's nothing coming. So it's different if you live in a war-torn country, right? We're talking about here.
Yeah.
And we're talking about people who live in safe neighborhoods. And this was somebody who lived a safe life, safe neighborhoods, the whole thing.
Right.
He didn't have to be hypervigilant like that.
Correct.
There was nothing about his anxiety that was keeping his children safe. But this was a story he had gotten into.
Yeah.
And that was 30 years ago. That man said that to me.
Yeah.
And today he's very sick physically. And I'm not saying it was all because of that. I'm sure there were many things.
As you say, there could be many causes.
Many causes.
Yes.
But his childhood trauma was one cause to a digestive issue that he had and still has.
Right. Well, lately I've been talking a lot about the gut-brain axis.
Oh, yes, yes.
Right. And how stress affects the gut, and how 80% of our immune system is found in the gut.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So it makes sense that someone who's been in anxiety for years and years and years and years is going to have a gut issue, right? Because,
and how about neurotransmitters?
Oh,
most of our neurotransmitters are made in the gut.
Yes. Isn't that
so you start talking
funny
about,
that
right?
like neurotransmitters made in the gut? Like
right?
what? Yeah.
To talk about depression or anxiety and all these things. And there's a loop, right?
There's a big loop.
That fight or flight to the digestive, to the fight or flight to the digestive. And it just throws so many things off physiologically.
And I've been noticing that most of the clients who come in have some sort of leaky gut, SIBO, H. pylori, or something off in the gut.
Oh,
and it's presenting as a cold, or it's presenting as a stuffy nose or congestion. And they think they're just getting chronic colds and they don't know why. And like, it's not a cold. It's actually all of the junk and the gunk that's no longer being digested and eliminated correctly, coming back up into the system.
Yes.
And causing these cold-like symptoms.
Yeah.
Brain fog, exhaustion.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Well, if you're running on adrenaline and cortisol all the time, how long can your adrenal glands do that for?
Oh.
Right? They're not designed to do that chronically forever, for years and years.
Absolutely not. Right.
Because that takes a lot of energy in the body to make those hormones. Because think about your heart starts to race.
Actually, you're
and
right.
your circulation starts running around, right? And then your brain gets hacked so you can't think.
Yeah. I know.
Right? We talked about being in a relationship where you're fighting with a partner over the same thing over and over and over.
Right.
So you come to it, you start fighting about it, and you both get triggered for one reason or another, and it escalates, and you never come to any kind of conclusion or
Solution.
a solution to the problem because you can't think.
Oh, that's why people keep fighting in circles.
Yes,
because you can't
think. So all you do is just go back, forth, gets escalated. Now the goes up, the fight or flight response goes up, 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 up. Now you're yelling and forget it.
Yeah, nothing got resolved.
Now to move on, you have to suppress all that.
Oh God.
Because now you got to wake up with the person the next day and so you're making your coffee. Right? We've all been there. Okay.
Right. Absolutely.
And what does that do? And then you kick the can down the road for the next fight and then you still no solution.
And still fight or flight and still cortisol and adrenaline. And then take it further. You've made your coffee. So you're kicking up your immune system, your adrenaline's more with the coffee, right? And then you're heading off to work, driving in the traffic, right?
Yeah.
And then you're at work and you're like, that is wrong. I'm right. And all of a sudden you're like hot and you don't even know why. And your body is flooded with the hormones of stress.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Woo, I'm getting hot just thinking about it. I'm exhausted talking about it. Never mind living it.
Exactly.
Which we do.
And we used to live it. There were a time when both of us lived in that state.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now through all of the things that we have both learned, which complement each other so nicely, we can actually come out of that state.
Yes.
So, you're watching this and you're thinking, oh my God, I'm there. I've never been able to get out of it.
Yeah.
I've never been able to find a solution to it.
Yeah.
There is a way. And
There's
we're going to talk about that a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But before we talk about those solutions a little bit more, this segment and this episode and the episode we created for Patreon is all about the digestive system and how fight or flight affects the digestive system. But there are two other parts of our physiology that fight or flight also affects.
Yes.
And that is the immune system and the reproductive system.
Right. Yes.
So we'll talk about more of those and other episodes. Let's break those down a little bit more.
Exactly. So this episode will focus on the digestive system. Then we'll do immune system. Then we'll do reproductive.
I think that's great.
Yeah. So this way, when people are having issues, if you're having digestive issues and you feel like you're in the fight or flight state, understanding that connection. In the next one, if you're having immune issues and you're in the fight or flight state, maybe you came from some trauma, don't know how to unwind out of that state.
Yeah.
You might start to do that and then see a difference.
Right. And if you've come from trauma, the trauma happened over time.
Yep.
Right? It didn't happen overnight.
Yep.
It happened maybe repeatedly times.
Yeah.
A chronic stress, right?
Yes.
And so we're going to teach about how to treat yourself over time as well. Right?
Yeah. You're not going to do one technique and then all these things went away.
Right. And I think a lot of us come at it like I came at it like that.
I did too. Same.
Okay.
Yes. 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
And then you're 6 months in. And definitely, as soon as you start to teach the body how to relax, definitely you will feel something.
Yes.
But you think you're going to jump from if I know how to calm down and I meditate, then it's going to be the big leap.
Right.
But correct. It was a journey to get there. It's a journey to come out of that.
Yeah. And I think it's so nice to make it, to normalize that it's a layering effect of different things that are going to get us there, because I felt like my nervous system was pretty freaking solid. And then I started eating for my nervous system in a very different way, thanks to your suggestions of maybe sometimes includes carbs, Claudia. And I was like, carbs are the enemy, never. But you're like, and that's what I love about what you do. You make everything so balanced. You don't make anything bad or wrong. And it was like, okay, I'll try sweet potato. And I had so much energy the next day because I work out like a beast on Saturdays. So to be able to you gave me the freedom to be like, oh, I can have some sweet potato. And what that did for my nervous system was so amazing.
And what's nice is then once you feel that, you realize that it is your truth. And, this does work for me. Yeah. So let me incorporate adding more carbs in a certain way.
In a certain way.
Right. In a certain way.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't become a religion.
Yeah.
And this is the problem, the dogma. Everything becomes, and then a community forms around it, right? I mean, we've talked about this in other episodes too.
Yeah. And it's just it doesn't have to be forever, right?
No.
You could be for a while that you do this.
Yeah.
That you introduce this or introduce that. Because I know that I can get so strict on myself.
Yeah.
And limit. But maybe it's about softening, following a kind of a path for you that's meant for you right now. And then like softening up to the opportunity of, and the moment you do soften, your nervous system's like, oh, I'm not trapped in this,
And it depends on the personality. You have that super structured personality and it just suits you. So when you eat like that, it probably doesn't stress your body out as much.
Correct.
If I ate like that, super structured, for me, that would never be sustainable.
Yeah.
I'm just the type of person I'm just fluid.
Right.
I can be like this way one week and this way. And that's why, somebody will come and they'll get on a supplement program. Like they take these herbs and this supplement, whatever. And they'll come back and they'll be like, oh, I did it for about 3 weeks. And then, I didn't. So,
right.
So it's probably your body's instinct saying, you know what? We've had enough of this.
It's done.
Yeah. So what?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But that's more my personality.
Absolutely.
So I don't do well under those restrictive, regimented programs.
Right. And I think that's why we complement each other so nicely.
Yeah, you are helping me to kind of swing this way.
Like both ways.
Sometimes a little too laid back. Yeah.
So we'll be going into a deeper dive on the immune system and the reproductive system. But let's talk a little bit about what happens to our digestive system when we are affected by stress.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about what happens to the stomach acid. Tell me.
Oh, yeah. So one of the things, right? So decrease saliva. Yes. And you need saliva to digest. It has digestive enzymes in it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's the first part of your digestion. And then your stomach acid gets lower. And stomach acid, one thing everybody forgets is stomach acid is your first defense against germs in your food.
Wow. All
Very
right.
difficult.
You got my attention.
So H. pylori?
Yes.
So I love microbes. I'm a nerd. H. pylori is so smart. It burrows into the stomach lining.
Yeah.
And it downgrades your stomach, your proton pump.
What?
Your proton pumps, yes.
Okay.
It downgrades them because it knows it can't survive the stomach acid.
So sorry, we just got a little technical there.
H. pylori, I know I'm kind of going on a side tangent, but H. pylori, you don't have too much acid, you don't have enough acid because the spirochetes have turned it down. So then you eat food.
Yeah.
And then your body goes, oh no, and then tries to dump a bunch of acid to try to digest it. And it creates this whole thing.
No wonder you feel so yucky with
Yes,
H. pylori.
undigested food starts to come back up, which happens with any acid problem. But
Right.
Yeah. So just fun facts.
Yeah.
Even germs know they can't survive stomach acid. So some germs will turn that down. They'll turn your production of it down.
So how would you balance someone's stomach acid with your work? Like what?
Well, so it depends on the causes, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So, if it's a germ, then you have to work with the germ.
Okay.
So that's,
So you would recommend an herb per se.
Exactly.
And then
things that work on spirochetes.
So this is what's so cool is you would recommend a herb.
Yep.
This is something they can continue at home.
Oh, yeah.
I can place a frequency.
Well.
I can run a frequency.
Yes. For
H. pylori.
Yes.
So you're getting it in two different ways.
Yes.
One, you're getting a good dose with the frequencies. And I keep going like this because it's my little frequency
Oh,
machine.
yes. We want to see your machine. Yeah.
Right?
At some point. Yeah.
And then two, you get the consistent support at home with your herbs.
Yes. So what we talked about with the frequencies before was we talked about the tuning forks.
Yeah.
If you saw the last episode.
Yeah.
And how if you have tuning forks and they're exactly the same, you vibrate this one vibrates, right? We already talked about that. So what happens with the germs when you send the frequency of an exact thing, it irritates it.
It does, yes.
It creates it to vibrate,
yes.
Which can, in some instances, destroy it right there.
Right there.
But then you bring in the herbs and now this thing doesn't have its strength.
It's gone.
It's done.
It's gone.
It's done.
I know. Yeah,
Can't survive both of those things together.
There's no way. No. And so I always joke around with my frequencies and I say that my frequencies are like bouncers.
Exactly.
They say to the issue, I was like, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
I love that.
Because people ask me, like, what, do they kill the germ?
Right.
And I'm like, they make the environment inhospitable to the germ so that it leaves through elimination or sweat, whatever, you name it.
Yep.
So cool.
Yeah, that's
very
awesome.
cool. That was fun. And then slower enzyme production. I think we talked about that.
Oh, and the stomach acid. That's what you were asking me. And the fight or flight, how fight or flight reduces stomach acid is by reducing your minerals, the minerals in your body.
That's right. Okay.
So minerals, you're to make stomach acid, you're dependent on certain minerals. Mm-hmm. And so when you're stressed out, you're burning minerals because the endocrine system is dependent on minerals to run. So when your adrenals are ramped up all the time chronically, you're using up all those minerals.
Yeah.
And that's why people have such a great experience with magnesium. Because one of the things you're spending when you're ramped up like that is magnesium. And if you're not conscious about it, you're not getting a lot of magnesium through your diet. You have to be very conscious of magnesium-rich foods, right?
Interesting.
So you're depleting more magnesium than you're getting. And so you just can't make the stomach acid you need.
That makes so much sense because when I forget to take magnesium at night, I feel it the next day.
Oh, yeah.
I really do. I'm like tired.
Well, you're working out so hard.
Yeah. And that's a stressor.
It's a stressor on the body and it's not bad.
Yeah.
Because the body's designed for that, right? Lift heavy things, move rocks.
Yes.
Drag dead trees around, right?
Yeah.
I mean, do your gardening.
Right.
You're designed for that. And then the body recovers.
Right.
But you need the minerals to recover.
Well, we need the minerals today to recover, and we need the supplementation today because we're no longer getting it.
No.
Through the foods that we used to get, through the rich soils, through the sun, so if someone's like, why do we need all these things?
Yeah.
It's because we're living in a different environment. When we used to move the rocks and pull the trees and build the huts, we just had so much more like nutrient rich environments, maybe not as much as we needed.
Well, because where do the plants get the nutrition?
Volume. Yeah.
Right.
The earth.
From the earth, from the soil.
Yeah.
So let's say, tomatoes need calcium.
Okay.
To thrive.
Okay.
So if you keep planting tomatoes in the same spot over and over, it depletes the soil of calcium.
Yes.
Right? So then how much is in there?
Yeah. And you can tell a sad tomato.
Yeah. I mean, actually, if they don't have enough calcium, they get this little spot on them.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they get this little brown spot on them. So and it's not like you're eating a tomato for calcium.
Right.
But just my point is, no matter what the, spinach and iron, let's say.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So if the soil gets depleted in iron, the spinach will still grow. Mm-hmm. But, back in the early 1900s when they test all these foods and say like iron has X amount of milligrams of iron. Well, nobody ever retested that. And since our soil's still depleted, you don't get that much.
Exactly.
It's not there.
Yeah. And it's not like the world was better before or the world is better now. It's just like, all right, let's work with what we have now.
Yeah.
Let's supplement. Let's keep our health vibrant and healthy. And here's the way. Or one of the ways.
And there's regenerative farms, right? Where they're do crop rotation and all the things. So,
I love them.
Yeah. Then
maybe we should go to one and do an episode of the regenerative
that'd be so fun.
Yeah. All right. And then let's talk about a little bit about blood flow to the digestive organs.
Oh, yeah. So we've talked about that before, how, the system doesn't run everything in your body at 100% all the time.
Right.
So it allocates resources accordingly. So if your circulation in, your heart ramps up and it's beating really fast and circulation changes and, you need all this extra energy in your adrenal glands and other things, it's going to use resources from your digestive system.
Right, exactly.
In order to run the other systems.
That you have to use to possibly run.
Exactly.
Or fight something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So see, it's not bad.
Right. It's actually super intelligent and functional.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you're hiking and you see a wild animal, like in the last episode, you talked about seeing a skunk, you want to be able to run really fast.
Yeah. So it has waddle, I will run.
Exactly. So it has a place.
It does. It does.
Yep.
Yeah.
We just don't want it to be chronic, and we don't want it to be when you're sitting at a desk, right? And you're all stressed out. Yeah.
Flooding your system with all these chemicals.
Yeah.
The last one on this list here that we'll go over, I didn't realize how many people get affected with this. I'm remembering now how many of my clients have motility or I'm just going to say it, poop issues.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So many people have constipation issues or urgency issues.
Or the IBS thing.
Or so many.
Yeah.
And tell me about fight or flight and all of that.
Well, again, it steals resources. You don't have the energy to run that system.
Okay.
You don't have the minerals, you don't have the energy.
Mm-hmm.
And so, we keep putting food in, never in history has there been a time other than kings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Roman emperors. Other than them, we've never had food just available all the time.
Got it.
So we just keep putting food into a stressed out system. And then you wonder why we have digestive issues.
Oh my God.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And then if you're in fight or flight, you're not eating the right foods. You're probably compensating with comfort foods of some kind, or a food that your body's hacking your brain to eat as a way to survive.
Yeah. Because, everybody knows about Candida. If you're watching this health and wellness podcast, you've heard of Candida.
Mm-hmm.
And the big thing is like the protocol. Don't eat sugar.
Yeah.
Okay. Except that Candida is caused by lack of motility in the digestive system.
Correct.
It is fermented food.
It's terrible.
Okay. So if you want to fix Candida,
you've got
and you
to
go
eat
on some low carb diet and you're like, oh my God, I just
low
need a
carb
donut.
Makes you can make you constipated. I remember when I went low carb, I was like, oh, I gotta fix this.
It can make you constipated, and it's not the root of the problem. So I get it. I get like, oh yeah, if you want to ferment something, if you want to ferment whatever, people make that like the ginger beer, whatever. You add a little sugar, and then it ferments, right? When you're making bread, you put yeast and you add a little sugar. And the yeast grows. I get the concept.
Right.
But what's under that is the lack of motility.
Yes.
So if that food's not moving through your digestion, it's fermenting. So yeah, okay, take away sugar, but who's fixing the motility issue?
Right.
Because that's the real problem.
It is the real problem. Yeah. How would you address it with herbs?
So I do address it with herbs.
Okay.
Right? Antifungals.
Got it.
Right?
And that helps with the motility.
It does not. So it first of all, you should have Candida in your body.
Right.
So people get in this thing. I have people come in like, oh my God, Candida, got to get rid of it. You don't get rid of it. You need
balance it.
You have to balance it. You just can't have more of it than the other things.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why the herbs work so well. Because when you have an infection, you need an antibiotic. You need to get rid of that bacteria.
Amen. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you have Candida, you're not trying to get rid of it.
You're
just trying to balance how much is there, trying to balance the microbiome.
Because I think sometimes people go overboard and overkill the flora in their gut. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Because what are you doing? So that's why I love the herbs, because it's like, okay, first of all, let's figure out the motility issue.
Please. And I can help with the motility issue.
Well, because it almost always comes down to fight or flight.
Exactly.
So it's really resetting the brain. Yeah. And, I always talk to clients about, I think there was a place for, and if someone's religious, it works. And if you're not, you come up with something else, just gratitude. But you get your meal and, oh, thank you for this meal. Right? You thank your God, or you can thank
whatever
all
you believe.
the things that can't, right?
The
farmers and the plants and the whatever. And man, when you do that, it just resets your brain.
Now you're ready. Now it's like resetting your brain, telling your body, I'm about to do the thing where I eat the food, and your body goes, well, let's get into that business mode, right?
It immediately puts your brain in that thing of like, oh, we're going to digest this. Right?
So easy.
So easy. Just take 1 minute and just say thank you to that food. It just resets your brain.
Right.
And if you're anti-religious, it doesn't have to be about religion.
It could just be gratitude.
Yeah. And if you are religious, great.
Yeah.
Because now you're connected to the creation of the whole thing, right?
So amazing.
So amazing. Amazing.
And there's like so many other things that we went through in the longer podcast.
We're trying to keep this one short. It's not working well.
It's not working well.
There's so much information to share.
It's so fun to share it.
Yes.
I
know. Because education is empowerment.
Exactly. It takes away the fear.
If you understand about Candida and now you get it, like, oh yeah, I'm in this terror toxic relationship, or I was in a toxic relationship, or yeah, I hate my job, or whatever it may be. And you're at somebody and they're going, we're going to kill all the Candida. You're going to go on this crazy diet. We're going to do all these things. And you understand that it's really the stress.
Right.
And they find a way to bring that down a notch. Exactly. Take a minute to digest their meal. They'll be shocked how their own microbiome starts to regulate that.
It's
because
phenomenal.
it's supposed to be part of the body.
Right. It's like so phenomenal to see the results, to see that our clients that are like losing weight, because we have this amazing program that we're doing together now.
Yes,
where we are
yes.
you're creating the maps. You're helping people figure out.
Find the causes.
Yeah, find
right?
the causes, find the right food combos, find the right amounts of fat, carb, and protein. And then I'm able to take that map. And I think what's missing for so many people is someone there with them to help implement it.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can give someone a map and they're going to be like, but if I help interpret that map and help guide them, which is why I'm called the light guide, and implement it into their life, then you start to see amazing results and people get empowered. They're no longer overwhelmed. Because if someone's in overwhelm and fight or flight, and you give them a map and they're like, go do this, they're going to be like, more fight or flight sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes someone like me could figure it out and I'd get really excited about it.
Some people can. Yeah. But
so
for those that have a hard time with that, especially if it's so different from what they're doing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Where do you start? Yeah. You only know what you know. And then implementing the frequencies and the body work. And it is just
when my son was a baby, he got diagnosed with celiac.
Oh.
And I went to an allergist. He was allergic. I realized now he had leaky gut. So literally when they gave me the allergy list, it was every single thing he ate other than rice and hamburger.
Oh no.
But I realize now it was leaky gut. But I literally just fed him hamburger and rice for like a couple of weeks because it was a map.
Yeah.
But no direction.
Exactly.
And no real time support, tangible support.
Yeah. Someone to go back to and be like, by the way, is this right?
Yeah. They just handed me a list and like, good luck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Exactly,
I went home and I cried.
I bet. I know. I get it.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, I just don't know what to do.
Yeah. Or if someone's like, go on and log on to the website and here's a bunch of more documents. It's like, can someone just hold my hand and help me for a little while until I do get it?
Yeah. Because then once they're in the groove, you're in the groove.
You're in the groove.
Yeah. Like when you learn to drive.
Yeah.
It's like, and get away from the curb or whatever they're doing. And then once you drive and once you're doing it, then you're good. Then you teach somebody else.
Exactly. Yeah. So on Patreon, we're going to have really amazing infographics that you created, which I love the infographics.
Yep.
We're going to have, I'm going to do meditations on there to help bring your nervous system back down.
Yeah.
And you are going to do
classes on herbs.
I'm so excited.
So for this series, right now we're doing fight or flight and the things that go with that. So the herb classes will be on adaptogens. Everybody knows about adaptogens.
Okay.
And what adaptogens actually do is they mitigate the stress response. So we talked about you get stressed out and there's this whole cascade of hormones that flip your body into a different state and how it allocates resources from here to there, reallocates.
Right.
Adaptogens mitigate that a little bit.
Okay.
So instead of your body taking all the energy from your digestion, it just kind of keeps it from going off the rails.
So it's kind of like a guardrail. Adaptogens are like guardrails.
I love when you say that. Okay. It's like guardrails.
Yeah.
So you're going to stress out. You're going to swerve off the road a little bit, maybe go in the gutter, but you're not going to go off the cliff.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Right. So that's adaptogens. People say to me, I take ashwagandha for energy. Oh. And I always kind of laugh a little bit. I'm like, well, it's not giving you energy. Because ashwagandha does. There is one adaptogen that is a stimulant. Oh. And that is red ginseng, Chinese ginseng.
Oh, okay.
So there are different ginsengs. There's red, there's American. So those are in the adaptogenic class. But red ginseng, if you take it, it actually is stimulating. Not like coffee, but.
I'm so excited for your classes to learn about all of these different adaptogens and all of the different herbs that are going to go in with the fight or flight. And that's going to be on Patreon. And oh my gosh, pair that with some meditation. And what's really cool about the Patreon videos is that you can, if I do a meditation, you can go on there and you can click on the meditation at any time. Yeah. Or you can download this beautiful information and have it. And then you can create your own maps down the road.
And talk about fight or flight and having access to your meditations. to be able to
Right.
bring yourself back into a relaxed state. That's going to be the point of meditations.
Exactly.
To reset the nervous system.
To get yourself out of fight or flight.
And don't you have something that you can offer people to do at home for the brain?
Oh my God, thank you for reminding me.
Yep.
Yes. So there is a software that I use.
Yeah.
It's in the form of an app. You just download it onto your phone.
Easy.
And it's called, that's the thing. Everything I do is easy. Yeah. It's called New Calm.
Nice.
And we have a special discount code, and our discount code is POP, P-O-P. And we're going to put that in the show notes. And that is the biohacker's way to getting right into relaxed state. Yeah. I've been using it since 2019.
Oh, wow. Long time.
It's phenomenal.
Okay.
After the third time I used it, I was like, I'm all in. And I did a lifetime membership.
Wow. Was that powerful?
It's so powerful. And I love the company. They're actually a super integrous company.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love watching the owner speak, and they're just really accessible and super supportive. So we look forward to sharing that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Another technique that can use.
Yeah. And all you have to
accessible.
do is pop headphones and an eye mask on and close your eyes, and you're in like 20 minutes.
Right?
Yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah.
Just to be able to bring yourself down a notch.
Exactly.
Do it before meals.
I actually tell people to do it as soon as they wake up so that they do it.
True. So
that there's nothing that gets in the way.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yay.
Oh.
Awesome. So I guess that's it for this short, slightly informative sort of introduction into fight or flight.
Nice.
And then I think we'll send everybody over to Patreon from here, right?
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on notifications so that when we upload a new video, you get notified. And head over to Patreon because we are going to be adding more and more content over time. And we hope you enjoy it. Thank you.